Alright guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions here about the Mortal Kombat Trilogy that I have under PS1 here on the Mame cabinet. Running speeds and how I get it to work and everything and what emulators I use. And well, I guess the emulator that I used for the PS1 games, I only have three here: MK4, Mortal Kombat Mythology, Sub-Zero, and MK Trilogy. And I've been asked, what emulators I use and how I get it to run and what the load times are like. And I'll tell you that the emulator that I use is EPSXE. It's available on any of the emulator sites you go to get that stuff. And if you have all the plugins, different computers and different systems and setups need different types of plugins to run the way it's supposed to. I don't have the plugins memorized of how I have it set up. But you need to play around with different ones because the ones I use may not work for you in your setup and your system. So just play around with them and figure out which ones work best for you. But I am using a ripped version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I do not use the disc. I do not need the disc. I'm using a ripped copy of it. So the only downside to that is that there's no music. I need to put the actual disc in the CD-ROM drive to get the music, but it's not that big a deal to me. I don't really need the music. All the sound effects and everything are there. Moves and fatalities, it's all good. The disc is only needed for like sound and not sound, but background music. So, and also with using a ripped version of the game, the load times are pretty much practically non-existent. There's not really any load times whatsoever. They're real quick, if there's any. So I'll play here and you'll see. That pretty much explains it all, though. I mean, somebody wanted me to explain a little bit more in detail. That's pretty much it. So I'll play it and you can see how up to speed it is. See, there's no background music. That's what you need the CD for. And I have two copies of it, but I'm not going to leave it in the CD tray the whole time. If you press up and start on Sonya, you can pick your stage.
Sub-Zero.
Now it'll let you select combat zone. We'll just keep it on the Deadpool here.
Choose your excellent.
See, it's 100% emulation speed and everything. Load times aren't that bad.
Fight. Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
See, now load time here to load to the next person. It's pretty quick. In my opinion, I should say. At any rate, it's faster than the PS1.
Fight. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Fight. Sub-Zero wins.
Okay, so practically non-existent may be a bit of a stretch, but it's still pretty quick.
Fight. Sub-Zero wins. Fight. Sub-Zero wins.